As a black woman, I do not want to have to go to work all day and then come home and clean pissy ass toilets of a 46-year-old man. We are in the middle of a black women's renaissance. Back with another dating life update video, child. First of all, if you haven't watched my video, the LA Swindler, please watch it. It's the video before this one. I've actually had tons of updates since posting that video. I've had several women come forward and tell me their swindler stories from this one particular guy. And so I actually made a part 2 video, and but my mom told me not to post it, and I think I understand why. My friend Sasha told me not to post it too. Number one, just, you never want to just stick too long on one subject, because then it looks like you're obsessed with it. Even though for me, it's like, to be honest, it's hilarious to me, and the commentary in the second video is so freaking, like, it's like a comedy special to me, the way I shot it and edited it. And then there's all these receipts, but also too, my receipts were it made it too obvious who it was. And the information that I actually came up with, it's just so damning, and I have receipts for it, that honestly, I think it would put me in danger. It would put me in fucking danger. So to be honest, like, it's not even worth it. He's not worth it. But I do have it saved just in case. Just in case a nigga wanna get smart tonight, I'ma make him get smart for the last time, baby. We're just gonna move right along. If you wanna watch the last video, go ahead and watch it. I think it's entertaining, and I think it's important for girls that are in LA, because apparently swindling by men is a thing in LA. I have so many comments under that video where people are like, yeah, girl, like, right now, like, during COVID, so many people, especially men, did not pay their rent, got away with not paying their rent, and they're living the high life. And a lot of girls are out here thinking that, these men have money, or they're just cosplaying as rich niggas, but they're not. They're actually not paying any rent. And it's really ridiculous, and the girlies are out there suffering. So I just want to lift my LA sisters in prayer, let y'all know that I'm praying for y'all. Baby, this NARS foundation is everything. Blemish? Where? Like, my hyperpigmentation under my eyes, like, where? But anyway, but I did want to kind of touch base on another experience I had in LA. So I was in LA this past week, and I was at a bar, and I'm at the bar drinking my drinks, eating my appetizers during Black Women's Renaissance. You know what I'm saying? I was getting ready to meet up some friends that I have that work at Hooray. We were gonna go go to a party. But first I wanted to stop by this bar that was nearby, and, get a little something to eat, because with them, they wanted to just get drinks. So I was like, let me just get some appetizers or something. While I'm getting my appetizers, this guy comes to the bar, very attractive. Like, I could tell he was an older guy, because he had like he looked older, and he had a salt and pepper beard. And so he's looking at me, he's eyeing me down from like across the bar, and finally he's like, yo, chocolate. Y'all, so I'm at a bar, right? And this guy sees me, very handsome older guy with like the salt and pepper beard, and he's like, yo, can I buy you a drink? It's chocolate, can I buy you a drink? I'm like, of course. So I scooch on over, let me scoot on over closer to the drink. I love free drink. So the drink comes, I'm drinking, I'm enjoying myself, drinking the drink. That's his vibe for me. And the nigga pulls out his phone, and he's like, yeah, so I have an idea for a skit. I'm gonna come whisper in your ear, and I need you to do like this when I come whisper in your ear. You got money? Sir, you are 59 years old. Not you sending me a joint with stipulations, terms, and conditions. Now we gotta shoot a skit. What? Mbakapa. Is this how dating in LA is? This shit is ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Y'all, I could not believe this. Like, the man was prepared to film a skit. And what was crazy was he had his friend with him, right? And as he was talking about the skit to me, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna come up to you and I'm gonna try to talk to you. And you're gonna look at the camera. Baby, the friend was right there with the camera. And he's like, you're gonna look at the camera and be like, you got money? And the nigga was ready to shoot. And I'm like, no. I said, no, thank you. And he was like, why not? I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to shoot the skit. I was like, and I think I gave him like another excuse too. I'm just like, okay, this nigga's, my why not obviously is not working for this nigga. My espresso martinis here, like, I really just want to enjoy this moment and enjoy this LA skyline. Why the fuck is this nigga like badgering me to shoot this skit? This is like, it's unreal. It's really unreal. Then he was like, man, listen, man, like, this is all we do now. Like, we moved from, where did he tell me he moved from? He moved from like the South, East Coast. Was it the South or was it Baltimore? He moved from a popular East Coast state or city. And he was like, yeah, like, I moved here 9 years ago. He's like, this is all we do now. Like, we do skits. And he showed me his phone, like, skits. And he was like, you know, he was telling me about Country Wayne. And he's like, yo, like, you know, Country Wayne made 7 figures, like, off doing skits. He's like, that's what we on right now. And mind you, I'm looking at him again. This is an older man. And listen, I'm here for somebody chasing their dream, right? But I feel like as you get older, you gotta modify how you're chasing your dream. You are an old ass nigga. By this point, you should have some type of money in the bank. How about you start investing in art that you see other people doing, like, so that you could kind of partner with people? You know, why are you walking around LA asking girls to shoot skits? Like, that's freaking ridiculous, right? So as he's telling me this, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm familiar with Country Wayne. Do you know Emmanuel Hudson? I'm like, yeah, I'm familiar with Emmanuel Hudson. Like, I'm on a whole show with the nigga, but I didn't say that. I'm like, yeah, I'm familiar with Emmanuel Hudson. He's like, oh, this right here is his brother, but he don't like to tell people that he's Emmanuel's brother. I'm like, oh, that's his brother? Meanwhile, I'm on a show. I'm on Wildin' Out with Emmanuel and his brother. Just like, again, it's like LA niggas really be on some swindling shit. But he's like, yeah, you know, that's Emmanuel's brother. He doesn't like to say that, though. He doesn't like to tell people that he's Emmanuel's brother. I'm like, okay. Mind you, Emmanuel and his brother be so happy to tell people that they are the Hudson boys. Like, so I was just, that was weird to me. But, you know, again, I didn't say anything. And he's like telling me how, yeah, like, Emmanuel this, Emmanuel that. And it's so funny because I ran into Emmanuel at Marseille Martin's birthday party. Shout out to Marseille Martin. She had the party of the freaking year. Like, her party was so lit. Like, I've never been to an 18-year-old's birthday party and it was that damn lit. Like, I'm talking about lit. And what's so funny is it was so many adults there, but there were a lot of kids there too. And it was just appropriate for everybody. Like, whoever put the party together really did something I've never seen. Like, it was so age appropriate, but for everybody. But the theme was Shrek. And Marseille is a Shrek head. I feel like anybody who's a Shrek head, baby, you are a good person. Because Shrek was literally like, every Shrek was amazing. And every Shrek was literally for kids, but it was really for adults. Like, it was like, when you really watch it as an older person, you're like, yo, that's what that meant. I didn't catch that when I was a kid. But anyway, she had a great birthday party, baby. Side note, it was so chaotic. Like, it was chaotic in a good way. Like, I'm talking about, like, for the adults, there was so much, like, baby, there was one actor who was there. I won't say who he is, but baby, when I tell you the girlies were flocking to this nigga. You know, I put my bid in or whatever. I was like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You know, I put my bid in, and then out of nowhere, this man had a line of light skins. It was a line of light skins. Like, and I turned to my neighbor. I said, neighbor. My neighbor was there, yeah. I said, neighbor. She said, neighbor. I said, neighbor, we lost the fight. She said, oh, we lost the battle. Baby, we lost the battle a long time ago. Because the ambiguous girlies found him. It was a done deal. There was no hope for us. So anyway, but it was a great party. We had so much fun. You know, good luck to all the girlies, you know, who made it to the next round with that Black King. Amen. Amen. So back to the dude. You know, so he's just telling me all his ambitions about doing skits and doing whatever. And he was like asking me what I do. You know, I'm trying to play coy because, you know, I'm just trying to play coy. I never really, whenever I meet people, I never am like, oh, I do this, I do that. Like, I kind of like downplay it, especially in situations like this, because this shit was fucking weird. But I was like, oh, you know, I work at Hooray Media right now. I do a podcast with Issa Rae, which actually, I mean, when you think about it, that's actually not a downplay. That's a huge fucking flex. And I was like, you know, I'm actually about to go meet up with someone else who works for her, and we're going to go to a party. And I was like, you know what? There's going to be some industry people there. Why don't you come along? I was like, take my number down. Why don't you come along? He's like, sure. But he never called me. Like, that man was not trying to go rub shoulders with executives, you know, people that could actually do something. No, that man was trying to shoot a skit. That man was trying to shoot his skit in peace, and I was not doing what he needed me to do to shoot his motherfucking skit. Okay, so that was that. So I just found that to be very, very weird. Like, is it me, or that was freaking weird? Like, so you have these aspirations. I'm telling you who I work with. I'm telling you I'm about to be in this room. Like, there's all these people that he didn't want to do the work to do that. He wants to do skits. I really, there's a disconnect for me with these men nowadays. Like, I really don't understand it. Brings me to another bar situation, but this was a minute ago, and this was actually in Atlanta. So I'm at a bar in Atlanta with some of my friends, and this guy, like, rudely comes in between us. And, you know, we were talking about relationships. We just kept talking, because we're like, okay, this is kind of weird. But anyway, he comes rudely in between us, and as we're talking about relationships, you know, he kind of butts into the conversation, and he's like, you know, I'm looking for, you know, a certain type of woman. And I'm like, who the fuck asked you? Like, in my head, I'm just like, nobody here asked you, but okay. So he's like, you know, I'm looking for a certain type of woman. And so my homeboy's like, okay, what you looking for? And he's like, oh, I'm looking for a woman with substance. I'm 46 years old. You know, what used to cut it for me ain't cutting it no more. And I'm like, okay, well, what is substance to you? And he's like, what substance to me? I'm like, yeah, what substance to you? And he's like, you know, a girl who gonna cook clean. You know, a girl who's. It's like, I didn't hear nothing after cook clean. Those were the first two things he said. A girl who gonna cook, clean, take care of home. You know, she got a job, she got a career. And I'm just thinking to myself, God, like, dating men these days doesn't even sound fun. Doesn't even, like, remotely sound fun. Like, for the first thing, you are 46. You are 46 years of age, okay? You haven't found a woman who will cook and clean for you, then something is wrong with you. You are looking for the wrong things. You actually are looking for your mom. Go back home and go be with your mom. Go be with your mom. Like, I don't it's like, these, like, dudes don't even make dating them sound fun. It sounds like a constant chore, a constant burden. And I remember my homeboy was like, this is a homeboy, his name is Lewis. We were going back and forth about this, and he actually put this in his Insta story. He was like, yo, don't nobody want to come home after working and clean up toilets. Like, you niggas need to hire Molly the maid. Molly the maid starts at $150. Like, she literally, like, the services for Molly the maid literally starts at $150. Go hire a maid, bro. Like, y'all should have it. And especially somebody like that, you're 46 years old. I expect you to have disposable income. I expect you to be able to hire a maid. I do. You know what I mean? Like, I hire a maid from time to time in my apartment because, baby, when I come home from traveling, when I come home from work and shooting up, I don't want to clean up. I don't want to clean up. And that doesn't make me less of a woman. It doesn't make me a woman without substance. It makes me a tired woman. I'm tired. Like, literally, I'm tired. I've been at work all day, or I've been traveling for a couple days. You know what I mean? So it's already hard for me to clean up after myself. Like, imagine me coming home and a grown ass man is looking at me like, are you gonna clean these motherfucking toilets I just pissed on? Mind you, y'all niggas don't even be knowing how to, unfold your wee-wee right and make sure that the wee-wee is directly pointed into the damn hole of the toilet so that the pee don't hit the seats. But that's a whole other conversation. But I'm sorry, as a black woman, I do not want to have to go to work all day and then come home and clean pissy ass toilets of a 46-year-old man during the black motherfucking women's renaissance. We are in the middle of a black women's renaissance. What do I look like cleaning up after you? It just always sounds like a constant chore. Like, oh my God. Like, it's really ridiculous. And, so after he said that, like, I honestly, I tuned out everything he said after that. It was just ridiculous. Like, I was like, yeah, not interested. He continued to be in my face, but I just, when I tell you, this man was on mute. Like, I did not hear nothing that came out this man's mouth, because it's like, sir, mind you, like, my friends were telling him what I do and stuff, and like, literally still, he's like, yeah, that, I'm looking for, bitch, what the fuck do I look like? You know what I mean? Going to shoot a show for a week straight, then coming home and hearing you talking about, oh, I need something to eat. Bitch, what? What? You don't get the fuck out of my face, you Barney shaped bitch. It just sounds like a constant chore dating men these days. And like, I know that all black men are not like this. Like, I know this. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of good black men, and the good black men that I do know, they're all married. Like, they're literally all married with children. Are they perfect? No, but they literally have figured life out, and that is to, listen, find someone that you can partner with. I always look at relationships like that. And I think that it's just sad to me, the older I get, the more I realize, like, most people don't look at relationships like that, especially men from my community. They look at relationships as an opportunity to have a slave, to have a maid at home. And don't get me wrong, like, should a woman cook and clean? Yes, so should a man. Should a woman cook and clean? Yes. So should a man. I came across this video on Twitter, and, this guy was like begging to be seen as the Kevin Samuels. Like, Kevin Samuels really did a number on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas y'all don't want to go to work no more. Like, we need electricians. Like, literally, like, I need my I ordered furniture. I ordered an ottoman 3 months ago. They're short on staff. You know why? Niggas don't want to deliver shit anymore. Y'all niggas want to buy microphones. Y'all niggas want to buy microphones and attack women daily. Like, please, unplug the microphones, please. Unplug the microphones, please. Somebody please disconnect these motherfucking microphones. We need electricians. We need niggas who gonna deliver furniture. We need niggas who gonna come and fix my motherfucking washer that's leaking right now. This shit is crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy. This guy is interviewing some guy, and he's like, yo, like, what are the roles? What are the roles in your household? And the guy's like, what do you mean, what are the roles? What do you mean, what are the roles? He's like, well, what do you do and what do your wife do? What does your wife do? And he's like, I mean, we do what needs to be done, depending on when it needs, like, who's available to do it. He's like, okay, well, who builds stuff? Who builds stuff in your house? And the guy was like, I do, and so does my wife. Like, if it's for building a toy, she'll do it. If it's, building a cabinet, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, we both chip in. We don't have traditional roles in the house. Like, she's not my fucking servant. And the guy just would not accept that. And I was like, damn, is this what we've become? Is this what we've become? We're constantly having the same stupid ass conversation with no end. Like, with no end, with no sign that things are getting better when it comes to relationships. And I don't know, I fear for like women most of all, because it's just like, in all of this, it just doesn't sound fun for us girls. Like, for the girlies, it doesn't sound fun at all for us. It just sounds like a bunch of chore after chores after chores after chores. Like, where are the men who, when you meet a woman, you're talking about what you see yourself doing in your relationship for your woman? And going back to the bar, I was telling this guy that I was like, damn, so you don't believe that, like, as a woman, that I deserve rest? You don't believe that, I'm tired too, that I'm constantly working, that, I want to be able to come home and relax too? Like, you don't believe that your woman feels that way? It's just so weird. And he's it's like, it's just so weird. It's just so weird. Sometimes I think about, like, men in this generation, they're always talking about how we're not our moms. Our moms were doing this, our moms were doing that. Well, your dads were going to work, though. Your dads were going to work. Like, your dads actually, to be honest, this generation, I see so many people talking about generational wealth. And it's really, when you look at the statistics, it's really not there. Like, the statistics do not support the tweets. Like, the statistics really don't support the tweets when it comes to Black generational wealth. As a matter of fact, the gap between Black people and white people when it comes to wealth in general has multiplied since the 90s. Like, there is a even bigger gap now. But, let Instagram fool you. Let these women empowerment brunches and, let these Black excellence events fool y'all. If you want to, niggas is getting dressed up and talking about Black wealth, but niggas do not have Black wealth. They don't have it, which is why, like, us women are working harder than freaking horses. Because if we don't work, then we don't survive. We don't survive. And then it's like, when we encounter y'all, it's not fun. It's not fun. Y'all are broke. I'm tired. Like, I am so tired, God. Like, y'all are broke. Y'all are cosplaying as wealthy niggas and you are not. And it's like, oh my God. Like, when will this end? I really blame social media, though. I really, really blame social media. I blame social media. I think that social media just has everybody in a chokehold. And it has everybody, cosplaying as rich because everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses. So it's just weird. But anyway, y'all, after the last upload that I did, I was looking at my comments. I was like, honestly, I think that y'all are right. I think that I should definitely hire a matchmaker. I think I should hire a matchmaker for so many reasons. I think the number one reason being is I definitely need research to be done on somebody. Like, I need to know that this person has a job or, a legal stream of income. You know what I mean? That this man is not out here asking women for food like the LA swindler. Like, literally, I was sent like screenshots of this man asking women for food. Hey, can you send me money for food? Like, literally literally asking women for, like, this shit is crazy. Like, I had so many people come forward and say different things. But yeah, I need to know. And then what makes it crazy is he's on his Instagram giving multiple stream of income advice. Pay me to tell you how to have multiple streams of income. Meanwhile, I'm out here selling monkeypox dick and asking bitches for money. But you know, these are the times that we are in, child. These are the times that we are in. It's just dangerous times. Mama never told me it'd be days like this, baby. Anyway, I'm keeping my makeup light because I'm about to shoot some auditions. So just keeping my makeup light. What do you guys think? This is very light. I think it's very light. I didn't put no lashes on. I didn't even put no blush on. This is the finished look, child. I actually think I'm gonna take these lashes off though, because they're just a little too heavy and they really show how I have one cross-eyed. I have one eye that's bigger and the other one is smaller. So I don't know. I might take them off because I think they're just giving off a little too much. But y'all, this is, you know, again, like an everyday look or whatever. I saw some of y'all were in my comments when I was doing the LA Swindler video. Y'all like, oh, she was putting on a lot of makeup. Which I honestly think, like, I really did put on a lot of layers of makeup in that video. So as you can see in this video, the makeup, like, it's way less than what I did in that video. I think I just was like getting so lost in telling y'all the story that I just was like packing on the makeup, like packing on the makeup, you know? But yeah, so anyway, y'all. So this is the finished look, child. I just put on some rose water from TGIN on my wig. You know what I'm saying? Just to revive the curls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's giving gasolina. That's what it's giving, bitch. That's what it's giving gasolina during the Black Women's Renaissance. That's what it's giving. So y'all go ahead, drop down in the comments. Let me know about your experiences, like down to the bar. You know, do you have any horror stories down to the bar? And do you feel like you're having fun, like in the dating realm right now? Maybe y'all give me some tips. Maybe I need some tips for how to have fun. I mean, I think I have fun by myself, like, and with my friends. I think I'm just not finding it with dudes, and that's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's just something to talk about from time to time. Like, you know, I have no problem sharing with you guys what's happening, like, in my life and stuff. But yeah, like, I'm just ready for some, what a fun niggas at. And the thing is, like, you really cannot have fun with a broke dude. You just can't. Cause like, everything is expensive. Like, even if you try, like, it gets to a point where you cannot do the same. Like, we cannot keep going to the amusement park for $20. Like, it just can't. Like, where are the trips? Where are their trips? Take me on their trip. Fly me out. Take me shopping. What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, fly me out. Take me shopping. Change my life. If you can't upgrade what I got going on, I don't know. It's just, I can't. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. So anyway, drop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure that you watch the LA Swindler. It's really, really good. And I'll see you guys in, oh, and make sure that you share these videos with your friends. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see y'all in the next video.